from Real16 TV. It's Cuz OP here, back with another reaction. This time I'm reacting to how much money Andrew Schultz makes on Patreon. We're gonna start the screen recording right here. It's on Colin and Samir's channel. Video playing now.
Because it seems like that, from a comedy perspective, is like the clear-cut model now for
great
comedians.
Security. It was awesome. Akash needed it or he was going to go homeless.
Yeah. What does Akash need to not be homeless, man? That's a lot of money for what kind of standards does he have?
Yeah, he was
$100,000 a month.
He did all right. He did all right.
His hoodies.
It was a good move. I'll be honest. We did it. We had this amazing base that really got behind us and fucking blew it up. It was awesome, and it gives great security and allows us to be flagrant and fucked up and crazy and make these jokes without worrying, like, if every advertiser pulls, I can't afford to pay all the guys.
Yeah.
It's awesome for that. The one thing is, like, I wish I could give that content to everybody because I want you to be seeing these things on a daily basis. You know, like we talk about this all the time, but like I don't want just one time a week for us to have Flagrant 2. I want Monday through Thursday, every single day. Let's just have it flooding the feed. You're not watching maybe the whole thing; you're watching a clip, but it's like we're just inundating your life. You know, so
yeah.
Patreon being behind the wall stops that, but it provides us the security that we need to create in an authentic way.
What does Akash need to not be homeless, man? That's a lot of money for what kind of standards does he have?
Yeah, he was
$100,000 a month.
Yeah, he did all right. He did all right. Yeah, it was a good move. I'll be honest. It creates a good security. But you can make those things with I don't know how to make money in investments. Don't ask me about anything.
I don't either. I know nothing about that. Yeah, I'm a mess with that.
Attempts.
Yeah,
I did okay.
But old-fashioned way. I work.
You can make money on you.
Yeah.
You guys can buy lighting. You can buy cameras. You can buy a fucking tiger. You can do whatever you want, and you can figure out how to make money. Right?
Yeah.
Investing in yourself. You can just put the fucking hours in. Right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we are. So it's like, we're just building out a fucking new studio now, or like we're gonna, shooting the special. These things, it's weird. Like I don't really think about the money because I got really great guys with me, and we can find ways where we can monetize stuff. But it's always first, what is the thing? How do you shift culture? How do you become part of the conversation? How do you move the conversation? Like that should be the goal, and the money chases that, dude. Always chasing it.
So at the shows, are there a lot of people who are like, I know this guy from YouTube. Like, is that that's kind of
YouTube, the podcast,
like that's how people know you.
TikTok now, like all these different, social media apps. And then what happens is like you watch a few clips and then you start to look into the other stuff. So like the stand-up fan becomes a podcast fan.
Yep.
Or the podcast fan becomes stand-up fan, TikTok.
Yeah, my entry again was like Instagram, podcast, and I would love to see you do stand-up.
You got to come out.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
That's the other thing that we're working on.
I have to check that shit out one day too.
How can we evolve every aspect of the business? So if it's like put more power in the creator's hands, especially as like a stand-up comic, then that's awesome. Let's do that. If it's make clips even better. If it's make stand-up specials like more dynamic, more different. Like that's what I'm so excited for the special that we're gonna put out. Like it's just so cool.
When does that come out?
Haven't decided exactly just yet. Haven't decided exactly how we're going to release it, but we're working on that now. But like, it just needs to feel different, needs to feel bigger. And the same thing with like the tour. It's like, stand-up is done in one way for so long, and then sometimes tradition is good, but sometimes tradition like stunts growth. Like how do we make this experience more dynamic?
People always want to do the
You're performing for 3,000 people. Like, how do you make it special for that person that's all the way up there and sees you this big, can't see your facial expressions or anything? Like, how can you make the show feel like a concert? How can they leave there going, holy shit, like I gotta come back?
Yeah.
Like there's 70-year-old dudes that have been going to watch Fish for like the last 40 years, right? Like these Grateful Dead fans, like, what the fuck is happening at those concerts,
I have no
man?
idea. I have no idea.
Well, we need to figure it out.
We gotta figure that
That's
out.
my job. Like for real. Like I won. Yeah, we probably should go.
I think
what makes the experiments
I figured out. Yeah, I think it's not necessarily about like my relationship to what you're performing. It's the people that you aggregate. So my relationship to the other person there, right? It's like, who are the type of people who go to an Andrew Schultz show? Yeah. Because that's now my community, and I want to hang out with those people.
Yeah. I feel like myself, like unbeknownst to me, like when we were doing Flagrant, like that was even the messaging. It was like everything was so politically correct, and it was like, for a couple hours, just be yourself. Like laugh at the fucked up jokes. Don't look over your shoulder to see who sees you. And it's like that's what I like the live show to be. It's like, I want you to, for this time, you get to be yourself. You get to laugh at every fucked up thing. And guess what? Everybody gets these jokes. Every group, nobody can be sensitive at that show. Women can't be sensitive. Muslims can't be sensitive. Jews can't be sensitive. Black people, brown people. Like,
you can't miss nobody. You gotta make fun of everybody.
And when everybody just kind of like puts down the shield and accepts it, and you see all these people from all the different walks of life laughing at themselves and at each other, I don't know. For me, I just hope that they're like, I need to do that again.
Yeah, I want to feel that.
I need to feel that. That is so unique.
Yeah, that space doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. So it's like, how can we have that like heart, and it's like, then how can we enhance it in every other way? Like, we were at the UFC the other day, and we're just seeing certain things that they're doing, and we're like, why are we not doing this?
Like what?
Why is there not a camera on me when I enter the venue?
That's funny.
Like when the fighters show up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like why do we not have the fake backstage camera as we're walking in? And we already have the TV up there, not the TV, the projector. Imagine they're just waiting for the show to start, and then all of a sudden you see like the fake walk-in. I got my like bag in my hand, whatever.
People are going nuts.
Exactly.
So they're raising the bar to where it's hard to replicate
in all these other industries and applying them to ours. Like stand-ups, we can't be lazy, man. We gotta fight for it. We just gonna let musicians have the best live show all the time? Fuck that. We're gonna take some music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was telling the guys, I was like, next tour, we're all learning instruments. Like, everybody got to learn a fucking instrument, and at the end of the show, we are performing songs.
Yeah.
That's inherently better than the show you're doing right now.
Yes. If I bomb for an hour straight, at least.
That was a good video. Go ahead and continue to like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with me. I appreciate y'all watching. Bye.